All right, you guys, before we jump into the video, we have some super exciting news. Dusty and I received a handful of DMs from you guys asking about the plant-based bundle. It was bigger and better than ever. We offered it for 10 days over Black Friday week for the holidays, and some of you still missed the window. So here is your chance to grab it while it's hot. It's only here through Sunday, January 8th. You will be getting 200 plus plant-based ebooks, courses, meal plans, fitness guides, weight loss programs, and more for only $50, and an epic chance to win your choice between a $500 Vitamix blender or Nama J2 juicer from Dusty and I, just for purchasing the bundle through our link. Click below. What's up, you guys? Happy New Year. So we have been fighting this non-stop cold for like the past literally 3 weeks. We just got home a few days ago from visiting family back in Nebraska over the holidays. I thought since it's the new year, it would be helpful if I shared with you guys some solid habits that I have established over the years that have helped me to be my best, my happiest and healthiest self, and also some not so helpful habits that I am trying to kick this year. For breakfast, my go-tos are always a smoothie or a juice. Honestly, we only make green juice about once or twice a week, so typically it's some form of green smoothie every single day, as well as some form of oats every single day, which is something that kind of happened since we had kids, and also some form of fresh fruit. So oats, smoothies, and fruit are on the docket today. Today I'm gonna make our favorite mango pineapple green smoothie with kale, celery, green apple, Sun Warrior protein, all our favorites. And for the oats, I'm gonna make some baked oats today. So baked berry oats with all kinds of good stuff added in for flavor. Something else we have done about every year for about the past decade is we choose one word to focus on for the year. So I'll be talking about that in a little bit too.
Where you at with it? Always overthinking every aspect. Settle down and let it go. Settle down and let it go. Oh, oh. Everybody else trying so hard. You just gotta listen to your own heart. Settle down and let it go. Settle down and let it go. Oh, oh. Tell me something. Have you wanted to be someone else?
Go look in the mirror.
Tell me what you waiting for. So frustrated, didn't want to spend my whole life waiting to. Let me introduce myself, I'm not the same person you knew.
Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis, siete, ocho, nueve, 10. All right, you guys, so that's a wrap on breakfast. Before I head out into the garage, I really quick wanted to mention the supplement or complement that Dusty and I have been taking for a couple of years now and loving it. These are like the core, most important nutrients you don't want to miss on a plant-based diet. You take 3 a day, so we just space them out between a breakfast meal, with a lunch meal, and with a dinner meal. In addition to the complement essential multi-nutrient, you can also grab individual supplements like the liquid B12 and liquid omega, as well as plant bites and plant protein bites, which are great for taking on the go. The kids love them. The nice thing about the liquid supplements is they're very easy to hide in a smoothie. We like to put the omegas in our smoothies and sometimes the B12 as well. So rather than being a supplement to replace things you're not getting from your diet, this is a complement. This fits in with an already nutrient-dense, well-balanced plant-based diet. These are just what you want to take to make sure that you're not missing anything without getting too much excess. Rather than overspending on multivitamins, check out Complement. You get just what you need, nothing more. We love Compliment because we are friends with the founders and owners. They're super, super transparent and honest people. Everything is third-party tested. It's super clean. Their whole families use Compliment, even their wives when pregnant and breastfeeding. So rest assured you're getting a super high quality product. So if you guys are interested in checking out Compliment, everything is linked below in the description along with a special discount code just for our EatMoveRest fam. Come help me with the laundry. It's a big one. You helping? Thank you. Can you say laundry? Thank you. Better than close the door. Now watch. Clap your hands. Good job. Give me 5.
Yeah, how you feel about it? No, it can be hard to wrap your head around it. Settle down and let it go. Settle down and let it go. Oh, oh. When everybody else is trying so hard, you just gotta listen to your own heart. Settle down and let it go. Settle down and let it go. Oh, oh. Tell me something. Have you wanted to be someone else? Then tell me what you're waiting for.
So something I have failed to do in recent months after workouts is stretching. So definitely something to be more mindful of, especially when you're lifting heavy things. You can get super tight and unflexible, and I've always been a pretty flexible person, so I've been able to tell lately like I'm a little bit less flexy than I used to be. All right, you guys, and it is lunchtime, so today I am going to bake some tofu, slice some veggies, and boil up some brown rice ramen noodles to make a gourmet veggie tofu ramen. The kiddos always love this, and this is much healthier than regular ramen noodles because the brown rice ramen contains a lot more protein and some other healthy nutrients, as well as dicing in some onion, garlic, bell pepper, some mushrooms, and bok choy, which is a veggie I don't buy very often, but my mom inspired me while we were back home. Then to season it, I just add some pink Himalayan salt, some pepper, curry powder, and a bunch of nutritional yeast. I used the exact same seasoning for the tofu, and then I popped it in the oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit, baked it for about 10 minutes, flipped it halfway through, and baked it for another 10 to 12 minutes until it was firm and a little bit more golden. The kids devoured this. We always make sure to include some type of fruit at every meal, and today it was mixed berries. All right, you guys, the kiddos are finally down for their afternoon nap, so I just really quick wanted to kind of get intimate with you guys and check in with you and let you know how I've been feeling. So to be honest, today is January 2nd, only the second day of 2023, and I am feeling extremely not great. Like today was such a roller coaster, and the past few days have been, and there's always this low after Christmas, especially because we were home for 2 weeks in Nebraska with family, and now we're back to Florida in this quiet neighborhood in our home with crazy kids and only Dusty and I to watch them. And it's been a little bit overwhelming and a little bit sad, but at the same time, there's all this pressure that mounts, and then New Year's hits, and all of a sudden we're supposed to snap right into this new persona and to be our best selves and to have these lofty goals. And it always like really stresses me out because, I mean, this whole channel is all about being our best selves already. So the new year just adds this extra stress to the equation. And Dusty and I quit setting New Year's resolutions or goals long ago. Actually, about 10 years ago, we read this book called One Word. So we've been picking just one word each to focus on every year for about the past decade. And this year, I'm thinking my word is going to be pure. So I take notes, and if you guys need help coming up with your own one word, I have a list of my words here. So yeah, taking it back to 2013, my word was focus. 2014 was attitude, then trust, grace, intuition, joy. Every year, usually I write down my word and like an explanation for how I want to embody that or be more mindful and intentional around that word. And then I also write a Bible verse to accompany it, and then I write out like some tangible goals, and then I also leave space for accomplishments, and I usually come back and reflect at the end of the year and fill that out. So
just something I've been doing on my phone. It's just, I made it up, it works for me. So if you guys are interested in doing something like that, I encourage you, share below if you're picking a word. I'd be curious to know what you're choosing and why. So my word is pure, and I wrote to be positive, speak life, and lead by example. So essentially I want to be a good role model for the kids, and I want to think kind thoughts, mainly about myself. I feel like I tend to self-sabotage, and it starts in my mind with stinking thinking. I want to start replacing those thoughts with positive, uplifting thoughts that turn into positive, uplifting words instead of complaints and fears and worries. And just watching my language more and my words, especially because the kids are seriously such sponges. Even watching Home Alone on repeat throughout the holidays really kind of took its toll on them, especially Max. He was repeating a lot of things that, I don't know, I felt like Home Alone was kind of an innocent movie, but there are some disrespectful moments. So I'm really watching my language. I've heard Max saying stupid a lot, and then it makes me realize how often I say, oh, that was stupid, or, you know, something like that, that I'm talking negatively to myself, and I didn't realize that he probably picked that up from me. So yeah, I just want to speak more positivity, more gratitude, and really, really focus on the bright side every single day. I know we're blessed with so much, but that doesn't mean we don't struggle also. The verse I'm focusing on to accompany my word for the year is Philippians 4 verse 8. This is actually one of my all-time favorite Bible verses. It's finally, brothers and sisters, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things. I just feel like that fits perfectly into what I want to embody more of this year. So as far as really, really solid good things that I have done over the past decade, number one, starting with a super, super solid morning breakfast and workout. Starting with a solid breakfast has always helped me to feel like I'm more stable and more energized throughout the day. So smoothies, oats, fruit, all the good stuff. And workouts. I like to work out early in the day so it's not lingering in my mind, and it actually gives me more energy. Just like a big breakfast, working out in the morning gives me a super solid, energizing boost to the day, and I just feel like the rest of my day feels a little bit more carefree after I know I've accomplished such a difficult task. And on that note, not just any kind of workout, I think lifting with weights has helped me tremendously. Not only is it good for your bone density, it's really great for your hormones, and I just feel like having that muscle definition is going to be something I will appreciate, especially as I age. So I definitely recommend weight training if you don't already. So my planner, my physical planner, is another thing that has really helped me throughout the ages. I have kept a planner for like every single year of my life since I can remember. It started out as a habit in school just to plan out my classes and homework, and it turned into something that I have continued to do to plan out my day-to-day and month-to-month and yearly goals. So I have all my planners saved. They're like a little time capsule I can look back on and see what I was up to, and it really helps me to stay focused. So I also translate this into my phone each day as well. So in my phone, I use my notes and reminders apps a ton, and the calendar app. I always have things beeping in and reminding me, and it definitely helps me to not feel like I'm floundering each day. It gives me direction, it gives me a solid start, and it gives me a better night's sleep because I'll usually map out my day the night before, and then I can put my phone down and go to sleep soundly without having things rattling in my mind. I know that they're in a place where I can use them the next day. So I highly recommend having a physical planner or using your phone to kind of keep you on track. So as far as bad habits, yeah, procrastination is definitely a big one on my list. And I know you guys probably think that we're just so ambitious and we're just go-getters and we get everything we want and we get it all done with ease. And that is definitely not the case, especially as work from home, stay-at-home parents. We're always together with 2 little kids. It's a lot. Also on that note is going to sleep with the screen and waking to the screen. First thing I do when I wake up, later than I would like to, is look at my phone, which just causes me to wake up even later yet. So definitely gonna work on that this new year. So I'll sign out now, wishing you all a very prosperous 2023. Go get them and do not give up even when you fall and fail.
Told you we were kind of worn out, so dinner isn't going to be fancy, but it's still going to be nutritious and delicious. So we get this bake-at-home sourdough bread from Publix. Simple, straightforward ingredients. It's organic, it's super clean, and the kids love it. We kind of save it for after dinner. If they eat really well, then we'll give them bread. We got some leftover tofu. We're doing air-fried sweet potatoes and regular potatoes, some cooked quinoa, some chickpeas that have been soaking are in the Instant Pot cooking right now. That's another habit that I've recently started to cultivate over the past couple years is about every other day I ask myself, what do we need to soak? What should we make for dinner? So I'll either soak some type of beans or chickpeas, and always having that in the back of my mind now when I wake up in the mornings helps me to remember to do it. That way we can cook them for dinner, because it's not one of those things that like you can do last minute. You have to plan ahead. So remember to soak your beans in the morning, or better yet, the night before.
Yeah, how you feel about it? No, it can be hard to wrap your head around it. Settle down and let it go. Settle down and let it go. Oh, oh. When everybody else is trying so hard, you just gotta listen to your own heart. Settle down and let it go. Settle down and let it go. Oh, oh. Tell me something. Have you wanted to be someone else? Then tell me what you're waiting for.
There are 3 things we all do every day, and we could all be doing them better. Eat, move, and rest.
We're Dusty, Erin, Max, Olivia, and Bo, and we're the Stanzics.
We aspire to live a plant-centric, faith-forward, healthy lifestyle and welcome all of the adventures that accompany it. Join us every week as we blend, chop, juice, run, lift, ride, and master our minds in between on the ultimate quest to find better balance, deeper connection, and true happiness within.